Okay, today we're going to try and do some chocolate brownie. This is a mix I make, a smaller mix than what I normally make, but I made it easy for you. So I put everything into 400 grams sort of section, so you can break it down on how big or small you want it. For instance, the 400 grams of butter can turn into 100 grams of butter, like 100 grams of chocolate, or 100 or a quarter, that would be 50 grams of plain flour. So you can break it down or you can add to it as much as you want. It's a really good recipe and it's absolutely beautiful when it comes out. So we start off with the 400 grams of butter, which as you'll see here is chopped up. Then we'll come back to 400 grams of chocolate. So I have the chocolate nibs here. Now you can use any different chocolates you want. I just find these chocolate nibs are handy in the kitchen to use. Then we have 400 grams of plain flour. We have then 80 grams. Now we normally you could use cocoa powder, and a lot of recipes do ask for it, but I find I tend to have a lot of drinking chocolate around because of the kids, so I use that instead. And then we have 100 grams more of chocolate nibs to finish it off, 6 eggs, and 550 grams of brown sugar. Now to start with, I'm going to melt down the butter, and I'm going to melt down the 400 grams of butter and the 400 grams of chocolate. So I'm going to start and stop this video as we go, and as this is melted, I'm going to start up the next part, and I will go from there. Okay. Okay, as you see, I've put them into a silver bowl, and I put it on the top of a saucepan, hot water in the saucepan, as you can see, and just going to melt down the butter and the chocolate. So just leave it be; it'll melt itself down. And a good hint is when it's melted all the way down, just put a bit of cling film over it and leave it in the sort of a warm area, and it won't dry out on you, or it won't go back hard again. So for our next phase is we're going to add the eggs into the mixing bowl. There we go there. And I'm going to start mixing. And just give me 1 second. Now, as you see, I've started to mix the eggs by themselves. And over here, as you see, the butter, the chocolate. It only takes a couple minutes to come through. So we have all that melting up there. Okay, and we'll start adding in the sugar. Okay, let's go stop for a sec there. So now at this point I have the sugar mixed in with the eggs. They're whisking away there. You have the chocolate and the butter mixed in the bowl. So it's all going at the one time. That's nearly there. You should see it'll all come together beautifully. So let this whisk out. As you see, this is getting thicker and thicker as we go. So at this point we're going to start to put the oven up to 200, about 190 I'd say. We'll go with a minute. And just turn that on and let the oven to preheat before you put the brownie in, okay? So at this point now the chocolate's melted. Okay, so you want to take that off now. Put in hot water. Turn off the water. And at this point now the sugar and the brown sugar and the eggs are starting to come in like a milkshake type of texture. So what we're going to do next is we're going to get adding in the milk chocolate. We want to cool down a bit because if you put it in now, it's when it's really warm, it could start to cook the eggs, which you don't want to do at this point. So I'll get back onto you in about 2 or 3 minutes and we'll go from there. Okay, our next part now is you take the mixing bowl out. 1 second. Sorry about that. Take the bowl out of there. Now I'm just going to show you how to start this off, and I'm going to finish it off. Turn off the camera for a second and finish it off. So you pour your mix in and you fold it. Try and get it in circles at right, because you get it every which way. I'm trying to get down, definitely get down to the bottom of the mix, so you get it all the way through. Now I'm going to put down the camera for a second. I'm going to finish it all the way through, and I'll come back on to you. So now you see that's the end of my mix just gone in there now, and she's whisk it in. Absolutely lovely. So I'm just going to finish it off. I'm going to fold this into itself a little bit more, and then our last two jobs to do on this thing here is, you see it there, just make sure it's all folded in, get right down to the very bottom, deep down to the bottom, pull all that stuff off the bottom and keep on folding stuff. Try and go in circle to right, because it works better like that, because it works all the way through the whole mix. Okay, so just give me 1 sec, and then in the meantime I'm going to mix in the flour and the drinking chocolate together. Now they say you should sieve this all the way through, but I just mix it up and just put it straight through. If I was doing large mixes, I'd be sieving it in, but this doesn't need it, so bring the two together. And all you do then with this part then is you just fold it in, again in, I'm just get a spoon, get the rest of that mix in there, and I get the rest of the mix in a spoon out of here, and start folding, put in bit by bit, and you just fold it in completely. Now I'm just going to turn the camera off as I do this, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, there we have now is our mix done. It's with the flour and the cocoa and the chocolate out and mixed, eggs and butter all mixed together. So then we throw in other 200 grams of chocolate, mix them all the way through as we're going, and then you should keep the paper off the butter, because I'll show you where I'm using it why now. So with the paper off the butter, you just wipe the tray that you're going to be doing cooking the brownie in paper, and that'll just give it a little bit of oil, just make sure it won't stick all the way around. There, she's ready. Then all you do is put it in now. I'm just going to pour this camera down for a second till I pour this mix in, and then we'll go from there. Okay, just so you know as well now, okay, that's only half the mix. So that's in a dish that's about, what, 2 centimeters high, and it's about, sorry, 2 inches high inside the bowl, and it's about 10 centimeters, 10 inches in length. Okay, so as you see, I got 2 dishes out of that, and that'll rise as well. So just take that into account when you're making your mixes. So you could break it down by even half to make just the 1 dish. Or you want the 2 dishes, you reckon you're going to use them, go with the 2. Do you have the mixes from the very start of the recipe to be able to do it. So then all we're doing then is placing our 2 trays into the oven for about 25 minutes. We'll put 25 in the clock and we see how we go with that. Grand. And we'll come back to that and we'll take it out and see what it's like. A good idea is after about 20 minutes just to open the door and twist the trays around, because you'll find your oven cooks at different hotnesses in different areas, so this makes it sure it's an even baking of it, the whole lot of it. So it's been about 20 minutes now, so we'll open it up and we'll see what she's like. As you see, oh, she's coming nice, even to shake it. You see there's no moving at all. So you touch the centre, that's nearly done there. So I'll drop it down to the next one. Bring it around. This one here, the smaller one. Again, she's a little bit soft in the centre. but there's no shake. If you shake it and it moves in the centre, it means it's not cooked properly. So we'll leave that in for another 3 minutes and we'll take them out then. Okay, as you can hear now, the bell is going off, so we'll take our brownies bowl out. That looks lovely. Number one, you see the size of it, nicely done. You press down the top, which is nicely firm. And then number two, which is the bigger one. So, there. Now she's smoking nicely, as you see. It's just nice and soft. And as that cools down, that'll harden up. There's no point doing it like a sponge or that and sticking that in the centre and seeing if it's dry in the centre, it won't work. So that just comes nicely. Just let it sit out for about 5-6 minutes now, and then just let it cool down. So there you have it. It's a beautiful chocolate brownie. It tastes absolutely divine. And again, we'll go back to the recipe again. It is 400 grams of butter chopped, 400 grams of chocolate chopped, 200 grams of plain flour, 80 grams of drinking chocolate, 100 grams of more of the chocolate nibs to go through it, 6 eggs, 550 grams of brown sugar. Cook it for 20 minutes at about 190. That one there now, I cooked it at 25 minutes today. And on to enjoy it. Sorry about the camera work on this one. We had to move it around because of all the different elements. Well, I hope you enjoy your brownie. Bye bye.